Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Hey, we're also going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone.
Yep.
And salutations to all the brothers out there. And, you know, through the Spirit, ended up linking up with the brother, all right, the elder brother Rapaya. And, you know, we were just talking about a couple things real quick. And, hey, you know, as you see in the title, hey, the American dream is fading, okay? You know, we were talking a little bit about this economy, right? This housing market. And, you know, eventually it's going to crash like how it did in 2008, okay?
Oh, but far worse, though.
Oh, yep, exactly, but far worse. You know, but we were mentioning, because the neighborhood that we're in right now, I actually grew up in it, and I was just telling them about, you know, how it used to be, right? You know, how it was just kind of like a quiet area. Nobody even really wanted to be in this particular pocket right here. And now, as you can see, we're actually, you know, we'll just turn down the street just to show, you know, everybody. You know, you got these homes, right? Oh, whoops. Salakia. You got these homes, and these things are, you know, almost hitting $1 million, right? You know, the upper, you know, 100,000s. Let's say, you know, 7, 800,000, right? Townhouses going for, you know, $600,000, $700,000, okay? And eventually, you know, the real estate market is going to crash, man, because nobody's buying this stuff, okay? You know, if you actually listen to these people who work in the market, you know, they're saying it, you know, it's going to happen, you know, very, very soon.
Right.
Because no one's buying, and you're starting to see more and more of the, what's the word I'm looking for? The decrease in prices. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But eventually it's just gonna like just hit hard, and everybody's gonna be selling at a low price. You see?
Yeah, because the dollar is weak as well.
That's right.
But this is Proverbs 23, verse 4. Labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven. You know, and this is a bad investment right here. You know, in '08, people, you know, just before '08, people were purchasing homes, but once it popped, it lost all its value, more than half, and people were just handing over the homes back to the bank, man.
That's right.
And then here comes E buying them at a discount, man.
Yeah, that's right. And that's why I'm going to mention too, because you brought out E how, you know, the banks were, you know, basically taking them back. And see, that's what these elites want. They want you to foreclosure so they can get the land. It's not even about the house, Ak.
No.
It's about the land. They want the land, and they want you and these different apartments. Because what did was it
Klaus Schwab?
Yeah, Carl Schwab said.
Klaus. Yeah.
Okay, Klaus. Excuse me. Schwab said, right, not too long ago, right, a few years back. He said, "You're gonna own nothing and love it."
Yeah.
You see,
happy, yep.
and be happy. All right. That's the spirit that, you know, that they're in. They want to, you know, take, you know, everything, own it, and you have to go to them for the want of all things.
Right.
Because you got to remember, Esau has a God complex, okay? This man wants you to suffer. He wants you to bow down to him, okay?
Yeah.
And say that, you know, basically he is your, you know, your God, all right? And that's, you know, what, you know, the elites, like I said, want to do, okay?
Time.
All right?
Yeah, this is real quick. This is 1 Timothy 6:7. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out.
Yeah, because can I say this real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you made a point how, you know, pretty much investing in America is a bad idea. You said something under those lines.
Yeah.
Right? It's a bad investment. And, you know, the whole world's going to realize that very, very soon. That believing in Esau Edom, this American dream, was a terrible, terrible investment. Okay? And look, we that are a part of the hopeful elect, you know, we're in the best position possible. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
We're investing in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and the future to come.
Right.
Okay? You see? You know, we don't have attachments to this world. Now, yeah, brothers may have a little something in this place, right? Maybe, you know, a family, maybe, you know, a business, a house. But eventually we understand that we just got to let it all go, you know, at any given moment.
Yeah, well, that's that scene from Heat with Robert De Niro.
Ooh.
You got to be ready to walk away from it instantly. And that's why these people that are attached to the world, they're going to have trouble doing that.
That's
they're
right.
busting their ass working 40, 50 hours a week for something that they're not going to possess forever. You know, but wisdom, hey, it brings to everlasting life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this is going to perish, man. The Lord has a sacrifice here in Basra, man, Babylon the Great. All this that you see is temporary. It's going to literally get burnt up when it gets hit with all them thousands of nuclear missiles, hypersonic missiles.
That's right, man.
You know?
And it's coming, man. You can see it. See, that's the thing. I was watching the you know, the elders in Dallas, right? I was catching one of their live streams, you know, just, you know, catching a little here and there of it. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but they made a statement that stuck with me while I was, you know, showering and listening, you know, to the lesson. They said something under the lines of basically that, you know, these prophecies are here, man.
Yeah.
You know, they're not turning back, right? The scriptures say it in 2nd Ezra that the Lord has sent plagues and who can turn it back?
Right.
These things are being fulfilled right now, right before our eyes, man.
Yeah.
Okay? You see?
That means that the warning soon is to stop. The warning's going to end very soon.
And that's what they were, you know, alluding to. That this is all going to eventually end, and that we as, you know, men of the Lord, we're going to have to face these, you know, extreme hardships, because that's the spirit that a lot of you know, different apostles, elders, you know, brothers have been, you know, pushing, you know, the last, you know, few weeks, maybe month or two, about, you know, these, you know, challenges that are about to hit us, man. Okay, we're about to reach the next level in this truth. Okay, but at the same time, with all these different, you know, adversities coming our way, right? What's gonna hit, or what's gonna come? The spiritual powers, the blessings, and the Apostle Tahar just mentioned that, right, in his one of his latest videos.
Yeah, the
okay,
overwhelming power we're going to receive, yeah.
The overwhelming power we're going to receive. See, even though we're going to be going through all these different trials and tribulations and different tests, right? The Lord is going to also give us these spiritual powers to get out of these jams, all right? Because we're going to need it.
Well, and not only that, but it's to showcase the Lord. This is his movie,
right.
And how he preserves. It's like this is being written in history forever, and it's already written. You see? So that's why right now the best thing you could do is abound in the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and gather faith for a treasure. Because Isaiah 33:6 says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. And that word treasure in the Hebrew goes into for later use. So for the time of Jacob's trouble, that's when we cash out. All right, that's when the Lord gives us that increase, right? Before everybody, man, all our haters, all those that came against Jerusalem. You see? Because the men of the Lord, starting with the apostles on down, are going to be performing miracles, healing, putting fucking 2/3 and heathens to flight. All right, all in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, so that the Lord is magnified.
Right.
You see? It's like God is with him. Yeah, God's name is Yahweh. And his only begotten son is Yahweh Shai, and he sent us out.
That's right.
You see? And he's going to get the glory.
That's right. I got something. You guys more?
No, I got more. Yeah, I got more.
Yeah, and then I'll go. I'll get this after you.
Go on. This is 1 Timothy 7.
For weird immortality, Neo.
Yeah.
Remember he morphed, but at the end, you know, a you know, destination salvation. You know, a you know, destination salvation. Remember that. That's what we're the mission that we're on. Okay, Captain Leo about the glory, the moral of the story, the glory. I was just gonna try to restart it real quick. You know, start from the, you know, from the top.
Okay.
Man, bro, he just is.
Okay, we're here.
Okay, cool. All right.
Gotcha. Okay. The way you do that is with prayer and fasting. Jake need to utilize that, man. You know what I'm saying? Prayer and fasting is key. And Yahweh Shai said certain spirits won't leave unless you do that.
That's right.
You know?
You know,
so,
let's make it like a U-turn because I forgot this.
Yeah, the concert
movie, yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. It's like
yeah, I got you. I'm right here.
But you finished with that or no?
No, I'm right here. I got more. This is back in 1 Timothy 6:8. And having food and raiment, let us be there with content. You know, because the Lord is giving us our daily bread. You know what I'm saying? And we got clothes and we're cool. You know what I'm saying? That's all we really need right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're not to labor to be rich. But this is verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which draw men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. So that's because they're trying to establish themselves. Jake is trying to establish themselves in captivity.
Yep.
You know, think about that. That's fucking madness. You're locked up, you're in prison, and you're getting comfortable saying, I want to set a family here. That's fucking crazy, bro. And that's why Jake is lost. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You know, Hosea 4:6. You see?
Anything else or no?
No, that was it from that one.
Come on, I got this. This is the book of Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth,
Yep.
where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Yes.
The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thy eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?
Right.
I'm going to read one more verse. It says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve the Most High and mammon. You see? You got to keep your eyes single. All right? Stay focused. You know, don't, be distracted with the cares of this life, right? The affairs of this world.
Right.
You know, like, who cares about your family? Now, of course, hey, if they're on point, so to speak, right? Hey, you take care of them, you handle your business as a man, but at the same time, man, hey, look, man, you're not here to be dad of the year, husband of the year. You know what I'm saying?
I got a script.
All right?
Yeah.
You're here to be a prophet of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's it.
That's right.
Hey, man, I'm going to be like Southside Mike, man, fuck them nigga babies, man. All right?
Let me get the preset to back you up.
Hey, real shit, real talk, man. Like, hey, fuck them kids, man. Fuck that bitch.
Like Jeremiah said it, like we can't save them. We got to do the will of the Lord. It's up to the Lord if he's going to save our households. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We got to be about this because this is repairing the breaches. All right, we're the welfare of the world. You know what I'm saying? It starts with the elect, the first fruits. See, if we don't do this, who will? You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get up out of here, man. So we follow after Yahweh Shai, But this is 2 Maccabees 15:18. For the care they took for their wives and their children and their brethren and folks was in least account with them. But the greatest and principal fear was for the holy temple, which we're building right now. Is a spiritual temple, man. That's why, hey, this work comes first. It's not time to play family time and go on vacations.
We're at war.
Yeah, right. This is
like, real
work,
talk,
bro.
man. We're at war.
Up.
Like, Jay got to remember that we're at war. And I get it, going back to the flesh, right? You get nervous. You start overthinking things. But, hey, just cast your burdens to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know what I'm saying?
But, yeah.
Let him take care of everything. You see what I mean?
But that nervousness is really something with the person, you know what I'm saying? They need to deal more with the Lord. Be reading and supping with the Lord, doing the will of the Lord. And you feel energized. You feel better, man.
That's right.
You feel like undefeatable, unstoppable you got Yahweh Shem Yahushua with you. Now, if you're playing games, you feel like that, man. All right, your faith is wavering then, But no, man, that's why you got to stay locked into this thing. You see?
Exactly. And we can go straight.
Okay.
Yeah. And another thing is, the Lord still gives you downtime for all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Well, of course.
If you got it, you know what I mean?
It's a balance.
Yeah, it's all about a balance, man.
Yeah.
All right? But, just to be, I'll say it like this, put things in perspective. Hey, going back to what I said, you're at war. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Hey, soldiers aren't worried about their family. You know what I'm saying? They're worried about the mission and then getting back home.
Hey, that's from that movie Dead Presidents, man.
Yeah.
Because you're keeping your eyes single.
That's right.
All right, when the war is won, then you think about family time and all that other stuff. Otherwise, you'll be distracted and you'll die in the field, man.
Exactly.
But real quick, this is Luke 12:15. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. And he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. All right? So again, it goes back to gathering faith for a treasure. That's what's profitable in these last days, knowing and understanding Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, drawing drawing near to the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, while you still can, because this thing's wrapping up, man. You know?
Yeah. Hey, and then can you get this? Because you mentioned that. Can you get real quick? Was it Jeremiah? Is it 51? Where it says Babylon is falling?
Oh, yeah, we were healer.
Yeah. Bible. I think it's 51, right?
Yeah, it is 51.
Because that's the times that we're living in. You know,
Yeah,
where the economic crash is here, right? Housing market's gonna pop, student loan bubble's gonna pop, the car auto loan, bubble's gonna pop, right? So on and so forth. All these things are gonna pop, man. It's gonna be a crash of the dollar, okay?
Right, and what does that happen? What does that mean? In the midst of Jacob's trouble, it's going to be a dry tree out here. People are going to be invading one another. All right,
Yep.
People are going to turn to cannibalism, murder, lawlessness. I mean, we're coming into the worst time of history, and the only safety is of the Lord.
And you can see it now.
Yeah.
Look at these YNs, bro, right?
Yeah.
Fucking doing team takeovers. Bro, I just saw some stuff in Detroit. I was talking to the brother, Malak and Arya about it, right? Because there was some stuff in the Detroit area. And I was just wondering, I was like, is it close to you, brothers? Bro, where these two Jakes got into it and one of them got shot and ended up dying. It was a affluent area, Doc.
Yeah.
Where E is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, just look at this world. Just look at it, man. Then you got all these, these race, riots and tensions, happening. All this racial tension. This guy's killing, this Edomite's killing this Jake. That Jake's killing this Edomite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot going on right now, man. And this is in the green tree, as we spoke about.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
So how much more when all this, comes to naught, man.
When it's dry. When it's dry, that means that the lights in America are out.
Yeah.
There's
you can't get food, water, medication. There's no more electricity, gasoline. Okay, the necessities of life right now. Once it's gone, you guys are all done out here. And what's going to save us is what? The fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, our works, our trust in the Lord. That's what's going to save us. Not this bullshit in this place.
Right.
Fuck your cryptocurrency. Fuck your gold and silver. Hey, fuck your goddamn 401k, your pensions. That shit's all gonna be fucking destroyed, man.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, man. I'm in that spirit, man. I'm ready to fucking preach, man.
It's gonna be brought to naught. You know what I'm saying? That's not profitable. It doesn't last long.
We're in the streets, man. What the hell's going on out there?
Just hear the rebuke. No, but real quick, this is Matthew 4:4, and this is Yahweh Shai speaking. But he answered and said, "It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh." You see? So that's why it's important, and we're compelling our people to return to the Lord. All right, because when this time comes, when this is approaching fast, hey, these 2/3, these heathens, they're gonna bug out. They're gonna raid the pharmacies, the supermarkets, and they're gonna be empty. You know what I'm saying? Quickly, with no supply coming in. You see?
Nothing.
But here's the comfort. In Isaiah 65, the Lord said that his servants shall eat, drink, and rejoice. And in the second Esdras, we're going to eat, drink, and rejoice in abundance. And the heathen will envy us and will not be able to do against us, man.
That's right.
See? Because the angels are going to be encamped around us during all these times, even now. You know? So that's why whatever is put upon you, take it cheerfully. Do not make haste in time of trouble, but call upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You gotta get so rooted and grounded that when trouble comes, you boldly and confidently call upon the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
And that's the only thing that you could do. Right? It says in Proverbs 18:10 that the righteous, or the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and is safe.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That is it, man. Okay? I've been really meditating about a lot of things, man, because for whatever reason, I don't know why, man, we've been talking about it, Rapire.
Yeah.
You got a lot of these fallouts that they're just popping up, whether they like see you in person, right?
Yeah.
Or whether they literally just pop up on social media and you're like, what the fuck? I haven't seen this guy in years. And the Lord's showing you that, look, man, judgment's about to hit these guys. Because I'll say this. I was just watching Apostle Tahar, a little bit also of the elder Manata Zakba out there in South Carolina. There was this one comedian, there's actually two of them. One of them was like actually famous, not like no TikTok famous. Forgot his name, like Patrick something, man.
O'Neal.
Oh, Patrick.
Patrice.
Oh, excuse me, Patrice O'Neal. Excuse me.
Yeah.
He just got judged. The Lord just deleted him. Okay. And the apostle said that he would, pop up, randomly, right, out there in New York when they were in Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
He would listen a little bit, and he was scoffing, right? He was on some podcast scoffing, the Israelites.
Right.
Lord deleted his ass. Then you have one of these other comedians that was, scoffing the Lord, and this guy got into a crazy car accident. Did you look? Oh my God, the dude looked like. You know what I'm saying? He was something out of a goddamn movie. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like he came out of like fucking The Walking Dead or some shit, bro. Bro, he looked like he was burnt up or something. You know what I'm saying? Eyes all popping out and shit. And this dude's trying to do a skit while he's in the hospital bed, and then his boss calls him, and he's sitting there talking to his boss. I got into an accident.
I gotta be released or some shit, he said.
Yeah. Like, bro, like the Lord's judging these people, man.
Yeah,
and mind you, these aren't men that were in the camps.
So how much?
Yeah, how much more those that were in camps preaching the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, how much more harsh are their judgments going to be?
Yeah, for the ones that drop the plow, it's going to be many stripes.
Yep.
You're going to be seeking death, and you're not going to find it.
That's right.
Calling upon Yahweh Shai's name, you're through, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you got to understand the fear of the Lord, man.
That's right.
There's nothing better than it.
Con, you got something? Probably end it off. I think this stuff is ended.
Oh, you want that Jeremiah?
Yeah, get the Jeremiah, then we can end it off with that.
Jeremiah 51, I'll start at 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul.
Yeah, so get out of this place spiritually, okay? Right. Mentally. Become that new man, that new creature that Yahweh Shem Shai wants you to be, all right? Because that, look, man, going back to what we were talking about, hey, I mentioned about the works and your faith, that's what's going to save you. Nothing else, man.
Well, they say in the scripture, it says in the scriptures, those that remain have works, faith and works towards the Almighty. You know, but it says here, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon has been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. So America is Babylon the Great, right? The place of judgment, man. The Lord has a sacrifice here in Basra. This is the Esau's chief city. It's going to be hit with thousands and thousands of nukes, and then Yahweh Shai is coming with thousands of angels, and they're going to be zapping darts, lasers upon this place, man.
Yeah, through, man. It's done, man. And nothing's ever going to make America great again. As you had Trump, with that saying, right? It's done.
Right.
I'll say this: once Trump got in, it actually got worse.
Well, yeah, by design.
Yeah,
It's the end. It's 250.
It's just point being though is he was pushing that during his campaign, MAGA, right? Make America great again, and it's actually gotten worse. Hey, the America's relationship with its allies have dwindled at an all-time low. Okay. Hey, they're in a perpetual war now with Iran that they're not going to get out of.
Right.
The Lord's not going to allow them to just dip from the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Nope. No. Now they're stuck there, and then that's beautiful because that's what we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for America to attack Iran, and we've been saying that once that happens, things are going to speed up, and that's what you're seeing right now.
Right, because at least of them draw them out. These tiny tops. Using America for their war machine.
That's right.
And you Americans are dead asleep, man.
Yeah.
And
then they signed what? Quietly that bill where it said that basically the American Army and the IDF are going to be like joint together.
The Senate actually blocked it.
Okay.
But that's still in the works. You know what I'm saying? The will of the Lord is still going to come to pass, where America's allies and enemies shoot missiles upon this place and invade it. There's going to be an invasion as well here, man.
That's right. So, but it just shows you that they want these two so-called nations together, right? Because basically, the state of I, right, is America's pimp. Oh, yeah. All right, that's America's pimp, man. You see? Okay.
What's the truth?
It's all good.
Oh
And right, that felt good. Look,
No.
it's so hot out here. But yeah, but no, that's America's pimp, man. So hey, whatever the state of I wants to do, hey, they want America to back it up. You see?
Yeah.
Because the brother mentioned that America's the war machine. Okay, you see? And that's it, man. They're not gonna run away from war. This is what's gonna come to pass. Because look, World War III has to occur.
Oh, and
It has to happen, and it will.
Yeah.
You
They-
see?
They pursue blood all the time. You know?
So
It's the fucking devil.
this is where we're at in this thing. So nothing's ever gonna go back to normal, man. The normal's been done, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
So-called normality has been done. It never was normal, but I'm saying with how people used to remember it.
Yeah.
Like it's over with, man. It's been done since fucking 2020 was damn near it, man.
Well, actually, 69, 70, the downfall, when they went up to the
Yeah.
to the eagle among the nest.
I didn't want to push it that far back. Now we could, but you know what I'm saying. I just did,
Well, that's literally when it started going
Yeah.
down. You know what I'm saying? It was all downhill from there.
I was just mentioning, how these people used to go party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 4th of July.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
it was
Cookouts.
greater in the 70s and 80s.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
It just kept declining every decade.
But hey, I'll say that once 2020 hit though, bro, done.
Oh no, that's a nail in the coffin.
Yeah, it has been done, man. All right. You see?
And that's good.
Bring it out.
Because better is the end of a thing than the beginning of it thereof. That means
Come on, bro.
salvation is so much nearer than when we believe.
That's right,
See?
man.
So hey, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand,
That's
man.
right.
Time is so short right now.
Yep. And hey, we're gonna end this lesson. It's just a quick one in the spirit. We just wanted to do a walk and talk. Hopefully, whoever was listening was edified. And with that, we're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations out to all the brothers out there.
Let's get it.
Shalom and the Baba Ba.
Ba, ba,
Shalom.
ba,
Shalom.
pom, pom. Shalom.